Out there in the world of the internet, there's a website out there that holds really beautiful and creative shots called eye candy. This is basically like looking at your local film bros Pinterest board, but all you really see is really pretty shots from movies, TV shows, to even Kendrick Lamar music videos. And while I was scrolling through this website, I started to see shots of Netflix's Cowboy Bebop adaptation and started to wonder, hey, these are actually really good. I see scenes of Spike hitting these people with a large pole as he spins around with the camera. I see very unique uses of borders, only ever seen in comic books or Scott Pilgrim. I see vibrant colors. I see a hidden gem. On November 27th, 2018, Netflix announced that they would be doing a reboot of Cowboy Bebop. And if you somehow don't know what a Cowboy Bebop is, a Reddit user described their experience with the show as so.
Hi, amigos!
An upbeat series with a ragtag group of bounty hunters with impeccable skills and horrible luck, just trying to keep food on the table while wrestling and dodging demons of their past. Thrilling hand-to-hand and aircraft combat sequences coupled with lively jazz and world music sets the tone for this space-themed opera love and loss, betrayal and friendship, and the struggles of humanity in a not-so-distant future. Wow, people really love this show. And so it's completely understand why everyone everywhere were on edge when they announced that they would be doing a reboot, because back in 2017 we had the live action Death Note movie and we all know how that was like. This movie was crazy. I can't even believe that L was black, let alone played by Lakeith Stanfield. Alex Yagami's name was Light Turner, and Ryuk was played by Willem Dafoe.
Fortnite can just snap your fingers and I'll come running. We'll be free of each other.
I'm not gonna give the note to you or anybody else, and if you with me again, I'm gonna put your name in it.
You could try, but I warn you. There are 4 letters in my name. Most anyone's ever gotten were 2.
They didn't even have the proper budget to keep him in focus. But I finally thought it was time for me to watch a show that everyone unanimously agreed it was bad and moved on. But I kinda liked it. Now, I'm not gonna say the show was completely underrated and it was a hidden gem. No, this show had a whole heap of problems. But I won't get into that. Many other content creators have gone over this on the platform and you already know it's bad. So I would rather talk about the one thing that makes a show enjoyable: the cinematography. And so I would like to make this next segment about the first episode, first scene. This show opens up with a recreation of the opening scene of the Cowboy Bebop movie. The same movie that I got to see in theaters. Basically, the scene in the movie had these group of guys robbing the store, and this guy with a gun ranting about how much his job sucks, blah blah blah, companies are whack, blah blah blah, subscribe, blah blah blah, with hostages being held at gunpoint, as well as Spike Spiegel walking in all natural with headphones on, followed by banter and Spike flooring everyone so smoothly. And this guy comes out of the bathroom after dropping a deuce. After that, Spike and Jet start talking about the art of war.
Pull that art of war crap on me. And you take too long to take a shit.
The scene then ends with the old hostages saying,
"What are you?"
and Spike delivering the forever cool line.
Just a humble bounty hunter, ma'am.
And in the show, we follow the same formula. But instead of a convenience store, it's a casino. The set is colorful and the color grading is really pretty, with a very yellow and blue color palette. In comes Spike Spiegel, played by John Cho. And he comes in with headphones and he says he's here to place a bet. And then he flips the coin up and he flips himself into the air and then kicks the coin. I like this sequence a lot, and I think that is because of how it's shot. Something you can start to notice about this show is that the show really likes to use Dutch angles. And just like Dutch from Red Dead Redemption, in most filmmaking, this angle is used to make the viewers uneasy or distorted. And for some reason, this show likes to do it like a lot. Can't actually get the camera back to where it was before. That's a problem. But I digress. Spike does this classic jump out the way movie move behind some blackjack tables, and one of the goons slowly walks up to reveal, "Hey, he got away!" Then followed by Spike hitting him down with the camera fully rotating to show Spike as he jumps down from the table. And after some more fighting, Jet finally enters the scene, and oh my god, he sounds just like his dub voice.
Where are they broadcasting from?
Goddamn, Spike! You're supposed to wait for my signal!
And he's black. Come on, let's go. See, there's some good things about this adaptation. Some other shenanigans happen, like the guy that was taking a crap comes out with this Gmod looking gun, and the guy shoots the weapon into the wall. But this weapon was like when Gojo flicked a purple Jolly Rancher at that homeless guy. But this was shown honestly beautifully. How was this Netflix? As I watched the show, I watched while anticipating that I would finally get the context of these scenes, but I finished the show. And I could not find these scenes anywhere. Like, was I eating the mushrooms that the crew was eating that one episode? Did I really just... Are you gonna... Oh no, you're gonna fall. You're gonna fall. Like, did I just put in 8 hours and 3 minutes and not see this cool fight scene? I mean, there were cool fight scenes in the show and really good cinematography, but that's not the point. So I found myself back at the website for answers. And that's when a little title card popped up titled, The Lost Session. Now, this has nothing to do with the context of the show. No. This is a team putting a lot of talent and passion into literally just a teaser trailer. With this, the team doesn't need to worry about being realistic. They need to worry about being creative. And they know this. So they get as creative as humanly possible. These characters push and pull the borders and step through and into different areas of the show as they go on the hunt for the next bounty. And Spike Fox up smashes this guy. This short looks as if there's no cuts. Every scene has a transition from one into the other, and if something's off camera, the camera will just move to the subject. Like there's this moment of Spike, Jet, and Faye all talking together. Instead of showing a shot that can show them all, the camera pans over each member of the Bebop in this almost robotic motion. And a one shot, if you don't know, when a scene or a film is filmed in all-in-one take, that means no cutting to other angles. But the short tries to have this one-shot flow throughout the entire duration, and so these characters can just bend reality so they can get to points A and B quicker. But like, dude, there's this moment where Vicious shows up in the show. He's a lot worse, like a lot.
Now because you will never be man enough.
Don't you ever tell me I'm not man.
What is this?
But here, he does the sickest thing and slices midway through the screen, and so effortlessly clean it brings in the shot of Spike, and it doesn't even end there. The shot of Spike expands fully, then in an instant, Jet and Faye snaps him out of it as this cool and colorful dolly zoom effect happens. How do people come up with this? And where is this in the original show? Would people actually hate the show if it was this visually appealing? Well, the show kinda is. It has really good shots that you're like, wow, this show's not that bad. But then you remember that the show is kinda bad.
Sounds to me like blackmail.
You're damn right it is, because Jet, you are black and you are male.
What did she say?
I think Netflix's Cowboy Bebop had the opportunity to be something greater. It just can't be what the original show was, though. But I think I actually prefer that. I believe people would have liked the show a lot more if shit. Why are you giving me the hardest time during this recording session? I believe this show would have been more well received if it wasn't Cowboy Bebop. If it didn't have the name Cowboy Bebop, if it didn't have the characters of Cowboy Bebop, it would be a lot better because people wouldn't have this show to compare it to the other show. But hey, we'll never know. There was a petition to save the live-action Cowboy Bebop show, which had over 150,000 people signing it. The show was still canceled before it could even get a season 2. But honestly,
Spike! Spike Spiegel!
for good reason.